details, equipment?
All right, yep. Basic pattern details, equipment, lures that were important to the victory.
So in practice, I didn't find a lot. You know, I was committed for the most part to the bank, and one morning I just started running some drains, and you know, with live scope, there was that particular drain where I fished all 3 mornings I started. You know, and it was really just a comfort thing. I didn't think that I was going to weigh any fish out of there. Or I shouldn't say that. I knew I had a chance to catch a big one or two. But just to get a limit, you know, and it's been a while since I fished one of these, get back in the groove. You know, and the more I fished it, the more I learned about it. That's all I was doing. I had throwing a 3/16 jig head with a couple of different minnows. One minnow is a new minnow that we have. It's a prototype at Yum. It's called FF Sonar Minnow, which stands for Forward Facing Sonar Minnow. And honestly, this is something that I've been working on for either 6 or 7 years around the house. You know, in the wintertime, I fish tournaments around the house, and we've won a lot, and 99.9% of it's come on that technique. 8-pound sunline leader, 16-pound braid, you know, Falcon 7-foot spinning rod, Lew's 3000 spinning reel, and then I would start running boat docks. And you guys probably watched live today. It was not fast and furious. It was slow. It was painful. And about the time that you thought that you weren't going to get a bite, you would get one. 5/8 War Eagle Jiu-Jitsu jig with the Yum 2.75 craw chunk, 20-pound sunline shooter, Jason Christie, flipping stick 7.4, and a Lew's Pro SP, which stands for skipping and pitching. I'm not much of a skipper, I'm more of a pitcher. Did I answer your question?
All right, Lou, what you got?
Well, soon. I can't answer that because I don't run the mold, but hopefully soon. The thing that I have learned about it is we're about out of season, so more than likely I don't know, I can't answer that question when it's going to be. There may still be a couple of things that I may change. I don't know. I mean, I like it the way it is. They're just colors. I want it perfectly right before it's out.
And for those folks at home, that was a question about the estimated time of arrival for the prototype, and we're all hoping it's sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
All right, Dana, what you got?
Jason, when you were coming into the arena, you were motioning today. Did you think you didn't have enough weight at that moment?
So for the folks at home, it's what was your mindset coming into it? Did you think you had it won, or did you think it had slipped from your grasp?
You know, honestly, when I pulled in, when I checked in, you know, my head's hurting from trying to calculate how much weight. And I didn't even think I had a chance. You know, and then, you know, you can tell when somebody asks you, the right people ask you what you got. And I started thinking, I'm like, well, I think I'm pretty sure I got 16 and a half. I might have 17. And then whenever I bagged them out there, I'm like, that one's fat, that one's fat, that one's even fatter. I might have, you know, 17 and some change. But honestly, when Kyle weighed in, I looked at it. I thought it was going to be like within an ounce one way or the other. I mean, I was hoping that. Honestly, I thought we were going to tie and be out there fishing tomorrow, which would have been painful. But I think I said, I don't remember in an interview earlier, all of the events I've ever won, they come when you least expect them. Dude, I won this thing off one deep hole and running around crazy flipping boat docks. I mean, like I had nothing. It came when you least expected. You know, and that's how I calmed myself today. You know, I was like, I did all I could do. I fished for 3 days, and I did not lose a fish that mattered. You know, I lost a big in the first day. You heard the story. I caught it the second day. I mean, what else can you ask for?
I got one follow-up.
Okay.
On stage, you also said to the fans, they're BassMaster.
Mm-hmm.
Been a long road back. What does it mean to be standing in front of those people, having accomplished this that hurt you?
Yeah. So so the question was, what does it mean to be standing in front of that many people where the sport means so much that they are the BassMaster body, is what you said. How did that feel?
Well, I don't know what I said, but what I meant is we can't have BassMaster without them, and that's why I came back. But the camera guy I had today, Jake. I had Jake in the last classic here. And Jake is as good as gold. I mean, he and I are tight. And the third day, whenever things are starting to just implode, he doesn't say a word. And he comes over, he doesn't want to ask me. He asks if it's okay if they film live going back. What better medicine for me to take it than to do that? I mean, I could have said, nah, I want to sit over here and sell it, but let's do the interview because I deserve what happened. And to do that and then watch the people close around me, my kids, my family, my sponsors, that have so much hope, and then I don't want to say let them down because I didn't do anything wrong, but just, have bad luck roll in. And then to stand up there when you least expect it, I didn't even know what I was going to say because I wasn't prepared to say anything. So, did I answer your question?
Okay, very good. Next, yeah, David.
Jason, what area of the lake were you fishing, and then what made a good dock for you?
I'm sorry. Area of the lake that you're fishing and of the docks, what made one special over another?
So the depot I had was just on the other side of the bridge. I don't even know the name of it. Half mile from takeoff, maybe a mile. Only depot I had. And then where I struggled is in practice a week ago. I could get bit anywhere on a dock. But what happened was as it rolled on, they wanted to get super shallow. So they either wanted to be on a dock that was, that I could see bottom all the way around, or the underneath the walkway of a deep dock. And usually what that represents is they're really close to spawning. They'll get up there around those walkways and they'll sun and they'll kind of